Hello and welcome back to I'm Still Playing. I've been out of town for the past week looking for a new place to live, and I'm happy to say that that trip was successful. So now I'm back at desk, I'm making videos for you guys, and I thought the first thing I might do is to get caught up on the most recent updates of my favorite games that happened while I was out. And there were actually quite a lot, so let's get to it. First of all, in Wuthering Waves, not one, but two new characters have been revealed through their trip marketing campaign. The first was Zani, and oh my god, does she look incredible. Now, as I've mentioned before, I'm a bit behind in the story in Wuthering Waves, so I've only just encountered Zani for the first time last week. And the first thing I thought to myself, as I'm sure most of you did, was why in the hell isn't she a playable character? Right? Well, as it turns out, I just needed to wait a little bit, and once again, Kiro has delivered in spades. Zani is going to be a 5-star spectral main DPS agent that uses the Gauntlet's weapon. Now, there have already been some leaked footage out there, and a few proposed guides to her kit. I'm going to wait until the information is official before going too deeply into her. But there are a couple of things that I think are fairly certain. One is that she'll actually have two forms triggered by a resonance liberation. Now, similar to how in ZZZ, Evelyn loses her jacket to let you know that she's damn serious, when Zani hits a resonance liberation, she's going to go into infernal mode, and just like magic from the X-Men, she becomes a full-fledged demon and goes spectro-godlike on her enemies. I mean, this is going to be just absolutely amazing. The other thing that's fairly certain is that she's going to have synergy with Spectral Frazzle, so she's going to pair well with Phoebe if you have her, and Spectral Rover if you don't. In any event, if you're looking for an active and fluid new main DPS for your teams, or, maybe you're just wanting to bring Mommy Zani home, it's going to be hard to say how you pass on her when she becomes available in 2.3. But besides Zani, though, they've also released some drip marketing for another new character, Ciaccona. Now, I personally haven't even encountered Ciaccona in the story yet, so I don't know much about this little wood elf, except that she's crazy cute and clearly a bard. Well, apparently she's coming in as a full 5-star arrow pistol resonator. And again, there are already animation leaks and information about her kit over on the PTR. But I mean, the one thing that I saw that immediately made me go like, are you freaking kidding me, is how her resonance liberation works. So as you play her, you can generate up to 2 shadow clones. But when you go into her resonance liberation, she goes into this dance routine with her shadow clones. And you get this amazing little QTE minigame to keep the rhythm going and to provide damage and buffs to your team. And it's just so incredibly cool and really interesting. I was just like, holy smokes, they're going to bring this whole new game mechanic into her character's kit, and I am so here for it. Oh, and yes, if you swap out to another character, she stays on the field in kind of the same way that Astra Yao does in ZZZ, providing buffs to your allies. So it seems pretty clear to me that she's going to be sub-DPS support, and I may have to be pulling on her just for that amazing mechanic alone. This character fills me with joy. What it does tell me is that I need to get buckled down and start working on my Wuthering Waves 2.2 story and get to this encounter with this little wood elf, and also to the boss fight, which I've heard a great deal about. But standing in the way of that is that zzzero is also continuing to roll out updates. Update 1.6 Part 2 has begun, and that marks the end of Soldier Ambi's banner and the beginning of Trigger's banner. I hope all of you were successful that was trying to pull on Soldier Ambi. Now, I was able to convince Soldier Ambi to join the roster, and so for that reason alone, I'm going to have to make at least a full pulls on Trigger, because like chocolate and peanut butter, these two were clearly made to go together. In addition to Trigger, Zhuan's rerun banner is running as well. Now, I don't have Zhuan, and I would love to add her to the team, but I just don't see how I'm going to have the polychrome to even attempt that. Oh, and yes, I still need to make my way through Trigger's agent story, point-blank calibration. And if the themes that were set in the epilogue and Soldier Ambi's character story are any indication, we are in for a dark, broody ride. Honestly, I can't wait. Damn it, there's just so much to do and so little time to do it. Anyway, I think that catches us up on most of the current stuff going on in my favorite gachas. How about you? Are you all caught up on the stories and the polls? Are you already testing Soldier Ambi and Trigger Synergy in Shiyu Defense, deciding whether or not you're going to pull for Zani or Ciaccona or both? Let me know what you think in the comments below. And until next time, whatever it is you're playing, play hard. And cheers.